Welcome back to Speed Sport Magazine. Each week, our featured highlight gives us a chance to look in on a different form of the diverse American racing scene. And this week, for the first time, we will go racing on two wheels. Every year, a favorite stop for the AMA Pro Road Racing Circus is Road America in Wisconsin's picturesque Kettle Moraine region. Now, the Superbikes might be the headliners, but one of the biggest fan favorites, of course, being close to Milwaukee, are the Harleys. Barry Boone and Scott Russell have the call for the Vance Hines Harley-Davidson Series.
The orange and white XR 1200 Harley-Davidson, number 29, Tyler O'Hara, setting on the point with fast time. There's Rapp, number 1, our champion, Steve Rapp, and number 45, the youngster from West Bend, Wisconsin, Benny Carlson, looking to bring it home for his fans here in his home state, at his home track. The light goes out and away they go. Tyler's already in a tuck and in the lead.
Big start by Kyle Wyman. He jumped up and he's right there, equal the front row. I think he's the second man in line. He got a good start, so keep it on 33.
I don't know how they do this. They're 5-6 wide right now. Somehow they'll all try to find a way to get 1 or 2 wide and make it all the way through turn 1. There's Eslick. He's on the move. He took the long way around that corner and picked up a couple of spots. It's a dogfight right now for every spot on this racetrack. As promised, these guys are going at it, and lady, here at Road America.
Right away they are, and Eslick had to make a big move in one, like he said. He knows he can't afford to let these guys at the front get away for a minute, so he's got to be, when he gets down to turn 5, he needs to be really outbreaking some guys. He's already made a nice move. Big drag race down the straight.
Everybody's still racing for supremacy, trying to get as far up this field as they can during these opening laps when they're trying to get the tires up to temp. A lot of guys are taking a chance here and trying to get as far up in the order as they can here in the early going. And Scott, it is really a good race thus far. Everybody's still up, shiny side up, rubber side down. That's good.
That's always important right now, but the pole sitter looks like he's leading it as they come down into turn 8 right now. Tyler's going to have his hands full. Everybody's going to be gunning for him right there. He's able to hold that lead out, Barry. He wants to get up there and control the pace of this race.
Tyler's a real passionate rider. He knows how to get it done. He gets very excited. He gets very aggressive. There's Rapp, number 1, out on the high side, and he's challenging on the high side. And did he not do it, Scott? He went all the way around. Impossible.
What do they call that? High, wide, and handsome in dirt track. He went right around him, look easy, and that will wake Tyler up right there, because the number 1 looks like he's on a mission, Steve Rapp.
I don't think anybody, I think Tyler did not see that coming. That is the long way around. And Rapp said, okay, you guys, not pole putting around the bottom, but maybe not as fast as he thought he could be. And he went to the high side, committed to it, and got the job done. And now O'Hara is under pressure from yet another rider as they are rocking and rolling. And I believe that's Kyle Wyman, number 33, up in the 3 spot.
He tried to make that move on Tyler, and Tyler fought him off as they went into the cannon corner. They got to be careful right now not to get in too big a side-by-side battle, because Rapp will get away. And we didn't think that could happen, but the number 1's already trying to make a break.
And perhaps Kyle Wyman is thinking that. That's Wyman in the 3 spot. You got to look at number 45, Benny Carlson, back in the 4th spot. So they're beginning to get it sorted out up front. They are single file. Perhaps they can hear the PA. Well, they're not anymore. The battle for second rages up the hill, coming to the finish line here. It is fully on. A full-blown drag race down the straightaway with Tyler O'Hara and Kyle Wyman going for it.
And Eslick's made up 5 positions on the first lap, from 10th starting spot to 5th right now, and he knows he had to make that move quick, but Rapp's really got his head down this, like Wyman's in second now, trying to run the number 1 back down.
They're playing cards, and Carlson's a pretty good card player down the front stretch. He ended up in the 2nd spot somehow. Wyman was back in about 4th or 5th at the exit of 1. Down Moraine sweep, a good drafting opportunity as well under the Sargento Bridge. And you're right, they have caught, once again, our race leader. There's a couple of riders off the pace. They just blew by, but we've got a 5-rider freight train up front that the fans, I believe, will be treated to an amazing finish here as we are working lap 2 of 7.
Well, you saw Tyler take a look over his shoulder, and I mean Steve Rapp as he come out of turn 5 right there, and I think he thought he had a bit of a gap, but looks back and there's 29 is right there with him, and there's 3 other bikes behind him.
The unmistakable sound of a Vance Hines tuned Harley-Davidson XR 1200 coming up behind you cannot be missed. Perhaps he only turned around to see who it was. He knew what it was. American Thunder is what I'm talking about. Steve Rapp, so smooth, Scott. I'm always amazed at how little drama there is on his motorcycle.
I can't believe how fast he's going through the carousel. I mean, he's just leaving these guys in the dust. When they're right on his rear wheels, they exit turn 8. He goes into the carousel, and he's got 15 bike lengths when he gets out of it.
Well, right now, your top 5 is Steve Rapp, Tyler O'Hara, Danny Eslick, Kyle Wyman, and Benny Carlson. 6th through 10th is Eric Stump, Gage McAllister, Hayden Schultz, Ryan Kerr, and number 10, Josh Chisholm. Chisholm owns a couple of bikes in this battle. Tyler's doing well. He's got a couple of bike links on Eslick right now and still does have the leader in sight, but you really don't need to lose touch with him on the draft, do you?
No, I think you're going to see them pulling back a little bit as they come up the straight, just like last time. But the problem they have is the carousel, and that's a big deal because that's kind of the last part of the racetrack headed to the start-finish. So they got to figure something out here in a few laps.
We're headed to Barber Motorsports Park, and if you're anywhere in the central and southern region of the United States, make plans to be at Barber, because these Vance Hines Harley-Davidsons handle so cool on that tight racetrack. That'll be a show you want to watch. If you're watching us on Fans Choice and you want to see this class live, whoa, I saw it happen. He tucked the front, Scott.
That's Steve Rapp, the leader. Danny Eslick took the lead as they went into turn 1. Steve Rapp lost the front end of the bike, pumped a little bit, and pitched him off. He's lucky Tyler O'Hara didn't run over him. That was really close right there, Barry.
It was actually a heads-up piece of riding by Tyler O'Hara, as now the number 1 plated motorcycle lies over there in the sand trap. Steve Rapp just walks away. I know he knows it's over for him here. Perhaps he saw something on the bike. Now the complexion changes because Slick is up front. Number 69, Danny Eslick, for the first time here at Road America in this race, he is pacing this field.
We'll have more from Road America and the Vance Hines Harley-Davidson Series when Speed Sport Magazine returns. Since 1934, National Speed Sport News has been America's motorsports authority. Every month, Speed Sport Magazine comes alive with stunning photography, insightful commentary, and in-depth features. You will get the full story with Speed Sport Magazine. To start your home delivery of America's motorsports authority, log on to nationalspeedsportnews.com and hit the big yellow subscribe button. Be the fan in the know. Just go to nationalspeedsportnews.com and click subscribe.